Things to do in New York. New York is so large and diversified that you might live here for 4 lifetimes and still not see everything the city has to offer. Even deciding where to begin your NYC trip might be difficult. However, we aim to assist you in narrowing down the seemingly endless variety of possible ways to spend your day. Here are the things to do in New York City. Number 10. Get nostalgic at New York. New music, 1980-1986. A new show at the Museum of the City of New York takes an exuberant look back at the music of the 1980s in New York City. This revolutionary era is examined through the lens of emerging significant music genres and their impact on New York's broader cultural scene. It highlights diverse musical artists ranging from Run DMC to Talking Heads and Madonna to John Zorn, through a series of crucial moments and over 350 objects, including video footage, photography, artifacts, and ephemera such as an MTV Music Awards Moon Person Award statue, vinyl records from Madonna, Funky 4+1, Liquid Liquid, and Conk, a t-shirt, and other ephemera from Keith Haring and DJ Lara Levins. The early 1980s was a significant change in New York, dealing with crime, urban deterioration, and homelessness. Despite these limitations, it was a prosperous period for music and other forms of creation in New York City. The musical innovations of this historical period are a fantastic example of the city's endurance and the importance of art and creativity as transformative forces. Number 9. Stretch out at Little Island. Little Island is New York City's newest attraction, opened to the public in May 2021, and has since drawn many people who have traveled to witness Manhattan's most recent floating green space. The park, which is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m., is packed with expansive lawns, colorful shrubs and trees, and a secret garden. Savory Hospitality provides economical meal and drinks options for hungry individuals. The Glade and the amphitheaters in the park offer a fantastic view of the Hudson River, and the bulk of the programs are accessible throughout the summer. The theater sponsors Savory Talks and performances, a free discussion about food sustainability and industry developments. Every Monday at 6 p.m., local farms and sustainable meat and fish firms will be on hand to explore the future of food production, with elements of narrative and dance from Perform in the Park's artists. Number 8. Shop at the world's largest Harry Potter store. Wizards and witches may now shop from the world's most extensive collection of Harry Potter merchandise spread across 21,000 square feet at 935 Broadway in the Flatiron District's eagerly awaited store. Every detail of the Harry Potter store in New York has been meticulously designed, from the decor on the shelves above all the incredible merchandise to the store's design. It includes a room full of gorgeous HP stationery by Mina Lima, massive models of Fawkes the Phoenix and a moving griffin, and a spiral staircase that descends into a space designed to look like the Ministry of Magic. Props from the movie are displayed amid the items throughout the store, ranging from the principal characters' genuine wands to some of Voldemort's Horcruxes, such as Tom Riddle's journal and the Ravenclaw's diadem. You can see all of these up close, but you can also scan a code next to them with the Harry Potter Fan Club app, which will offer you information on the artifacts as well as a single letter needed to solve a puzzle. If you do, you'll receive a discount at the checkout. The store is packed with fan-favorite moments, such as opportunity to try on Hagrid's boots, apparate into the Ministry of Magic inside a red phone box, be transported over the Flu network via the elevator, and even pick a wand like at Ollivander's. There's also one table where you can duel with another wizard. A beautiful griffin in the giant central atrium also turns randomly, catching the unwary witch off guard. Number 7. See recovered art stolen during World War II. The new exhibit at the Jewish Museum explores the subject of art looting during World War II, focusing on the Nazis' theft of artwork and the journey these approximately 1 million works took as they traveled through distribution centers, sites of recovery, and collector networks before, during, and after the war. The exhibition comprises paintings, drawings, and Judaica save against all odds during this tragic period of violence and change. Tracking the interesting trajectories of individual artifacts as they traveled through hands and sites will reveal their many stories, often in conversation with archived documents and images that link to them to history. Number 6. Visit the American Museum of Natural History. Beyond the iconic, show-stopping displays of the grizzly bear in the Hall of North American Mammals, the 94-foot-long blue whale, the prehistoric Barosaurus skeleton, rearing up as if to scale the adjacent Allosaurus skeleton, is a meticulously curated, 148-year-old museum that piques the interest of visitors of all ages. Whether you're interested in the world beneath our feet, the civilizations of other nations, or the stars light years beyond our reach, your visit will undoubtedly teach you something you didn't know. With 4 floors packed with antiques, you could easily spend an entire day simply looking at the taxidermied creatures from North America, Asia, Africa, rainforest, and the ocean. Spend a day like an anthropologist studying only the human species, with halls dedicated to different cultures. Someone with an inner geologist or just a love of sparkly rocks will feel like a kid in the gem and mineral halls. At the presence of the Tyrannosaurus rex, woolly mammoth, and the Apatosaurus in the world-renowned fossil collection on the 4th floor, practically everyone is overcome with childlike amazement. Before we continue the list, please subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps us bring you more content. And please don't forget to turn on the notification icon so you won't miss out on our other great videos. Number 5. Take in the sights of Brooklyn Heights and the Promenade. Looking for a terrific spot to get a bird's eye view of everything the city has to offer? The Brooklyn Promenade, a 1/3 mile length of pavement along the East River, is a popular hangout for locals, visitors, and couples wishing to make out next to an outstanding view of New York City's skyline. The Brooklyn Bridge and the Statue of Liberty can be seen from here. Still, the promenade wasn't built for aesthetic reasons. After much protest from the local community, the promenade was erected to insulate the neighboring mansions and tree-lined neighborhoods from highway noise. It has been doing so since it opened in October 1950. After you've had your fill of the scenery, there's no shortage of food and drinks nearby, as the Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory and Grimaldi's are both within walking distance of the promenade. The ice cream factory is housed inside a historic fireboat home, which is a fun fact. Grimaldi's is a household name among pizza-loving New Yorkers, with this Brooklyn location being the most well-known. Number 4. Visit the Empire State Building. Although it is no longer New York City's tallest skyscraper, this world-famous structure remains a Manhattan symbol for a good reason. The main deck on the 86th floor is New York's highest open-air observatory, with breathtaking 360-degree views of the Hudson and East Rivers, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Statue of Liberty, and more. Famous faces like Krista Teigen, Celine Dion, and Neil Patrick Harris have all been sighted, admiring the views from the top, which you may recognize from a variety of movies and TV series. If you can't go high enough, travel to the 102nd floor's and inside observation deck for a panoramic view of Central Park. On the 80th level, the Dare to Dream exhibit commemorates the 3,400 people who worked on the 1,454-foot tower, including original images, architectural sketches, and construction notes. Download the ESB app on iOS or Google Play before you go for exclusive material and access to a free audio tour. Number 3. Take the Madame Morbid Trolley Tour. The trolley tour that looks like a Victorian funeral parlor, complete with chandeliers and velvet curtains, and carries you through the shadows of ancient Brooklyn, is returning. The trip takes you to a hidden location where Murder Inc. disposed of victims, alien abduction sites near the Brooklyn Bridge, a brothel, and other haunted places from Brooklyn's 400-year past. The 22-seat cart is ideal for hosting big gatherings, with cushioned leather seats, lights, and draperies inspired by Gone with the Wind. Number 2. Look for the best fall foliage in New York. Autumn in New York may be one of the best times of the year, as we're no longer melting in the summer heat, and leisurely strolls become enjoyable again. As you breathe in the clear, cool air, and magnificent colors of autumn can put a spring in your step. You might think that leaf peeping is only for New Englanders, but New Yorkers have many opportunities to see the foliage in and around the city. Natural beauty is undoubtedly within reach, from a stroll through a park to a train excursion through the Adirondacks. When arranging your fall viewing, don't forget to include some apple picking sites around New York City in your itinerary. If New York City's fall foliage isn't enough for you, you can try the others from this list. Number 1. Get pumped at MOMA'S new AUTOMANIA shell. Cars may appear to be ordinary, carbon-emitting mainstays of modern life in much of the world at first glance. They're intertwined into the fabric of American society. Without a car, many towns and cities are practically challenging to navigate. But as much as we take automobiles for granted, these wonders of machinery and human ingenuity develop from a complex set of socio-political and economic circumstances. AUTOMANIA, which features vintage cars from the early years of motors, unpacks the complex relationship and dependence with automobiles. According to a press statement, the ambitious exhibition will look at the car as a modern industrial product, transportation innovation, style icon, and the producer of fatalities, traffic choke environments, and ecological disasters in the oil age. And the younger generation will undoubtedly be wowed by all of the extraordinary automobiles. AUTOMANIA arrives in a city that is rethinking the role of automobiles. During the recent mayoral debate, an essential topic of discussion was the need to reduce the presence and effect of cars in New York, with many candidates emphasizing the importance of more bike and bus lanes. While AUTOMANIA looks back on a time when cars are positioned as the exciting future of society, symbolic of society's promise, they are increasingly considered a relic of the past. What do you think of this list? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. If you happen to have a travel buddy, don't forget to tag them. Watch these videos next, and I will see you in the next video.